What happens when a YouTuber starts doing the job of governments, charities, and even the news? That's the world we're in with MrBeast. He's not just a creator anymore. He's a system, one that millions depend on for hope, relief, and even survival. And that should scare us more than it excites us. Think about it. A government program can take years to pass. A charity fundraiser can take months. But a MrBeast video can pay for 1,000 surgeries in a single upload. What should be the work of institutions has been outsourced to a YouTuber with a camera and a massive team. And every click we give him makes that system stronger, turning attention into the most valuable currency of all.
Welcome to Filtered Society, where inequality meets social media. If you believe stories like this deserve to be heard, please subscribe.
This isn't about whether his acts are real or fake. They're real. The problem is why they have to exist at all. When we cheer because a YouTuber bought someone a house, we're also admitting that the housing system failed them. When we clap for him paying off medical debt, we're admitting that healthcare abandoned them. These videos expose inequality, but they also package it as entertainment, as if fixing lives is just another upload in the endless feed. Here's the hook. MrBeast isn't fixing the system. He's building a new one that depends on it staying broken. Because if everyone had what they needed, affordable healthcare, stable housing, equal opportunities, would his videos even go viral? If people weren't drowning in debt or working 3 jobs to survive, the miracle of a giant giveaway wouldn't feel so powerful. His brand grows every time the cracks in society widen. That's the paradox. His content highlights the gap between what people deserve and what they actually get. But the bigger the gap, the more powerful his brand becomes. He's not just responding to inequality, he profits from showing it. His empire grows every time the rest of society fails, and that's what makes it unstoppable. This is how platforms twist reality. On YouTube, suffering becomes a setup, generosity becomes a headline, and survival becomes a prize. The algorithm rewards what's most emotional and easy to watch. And nothing is easier to watch than someone being lifted out of despair with a giant check or a free surgery. It's relief, but it's also spectacle, designed to keep us clicking. Let's be honest. If your rent was due tomorrow and you didn't have the money, would you rather wait for a government program or try your luck in a MrBeast challenge? Millions of people feel that way. And it shows us something dark. In the digital age, hope is no longer a right. It's a competition where attention decides who gets saved and who gets left behind. This is why his rise matters. It's not just about one man's generosity. It's about a platform that allows a private empire to do what public systems should be doing. And it raises a question we're not ready to face. What happens when more people trust creators to save them than the very institutions designed to protect them? That's the reality we're drifting toward, and it's one we barely notice. Stay with me, because the second half of this story is even more uncomfortable. If creators like MrBeast are replacing systems, then platforms are replacing democracy itself. And the cost of that shift is something we can't afford to ignore, no matter how entertaining the videos feel in the moment. Here's the truth most of us don't want to admit. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram have turned attention into the new safety net. And MrBeast is its biggest proof. Instead of reliable healthcare, people hope their story goes viral. Instead of guaranteed housing, they hope to be chosen in a giveaway. Instead of justice, they hope a creator takes notice. That's not charity, it's survival turned into content, with millions watching. The problem is, this model only works for a handful of people. For every one person who gets a new house on camera, there are millions who don't. Their stories aren't flashy enough. Their pain isn't content-friendly enough. The algorithm doesn't reward quiet struggles, it rewards extremes. So what we end up seeing isn't everyday kindness. It's inequality edited into a highlight reel, carefully packaged for mass consumption. That's the danger of letting platforms replace systems. When relief is random, it stops being a right. And when generosity is branded, it stops being about people and starts being about growth. Every dollar given is also a dollar earned in clicks, sponsors, and influence. Every rescue story becomes proof of the empire's reach, fueling the cycle and making the next stunt even bigger. Now think about what happens if this becomes the norm. If creators are the new safety net, then your survival depends on being entertaining. Pain has to be packaged. Struggle has to be watchable. If you're not chosen, you disappear. And that's how inequality hides in plain sight. We see the few who are saved, not the millions still struggling. And that distorted view shapes how we think the world really works, tricking us into believing that a giveaway equals progress. But here's the bigger twist. Platforms prefer it this way. A government safety net costs billions. A viral safety net costs nothing except your attention. YouTube doesn't have to fix poverty. It just has to reward creators who make poverty go viral. And every time we watch, we feed that cycle. Every share, every comment, every minute watched is fuel for a machine that makes inequality profitable while hiding behind heartwarming thumbnails. So where does that leave us? MrBeast is both a symptom and a symbol. A symptom of broken systems that leave people desperate, and a symbol of how platforms profit from turning that desperation into views. He's not the villain. The villain is the stage he performs on, a stage built to make inequality entertaining, to turn hope into a lottery where only the chosen get saved. The takeaway is clear. If you're a creator, don't just copy his stunts, copy the deeper lesson. Build content that shows the cracks, but also explains the system behind them. Show generosity? Yes, but also show why people need it in the first place. That's how you turn attention into more than spectacle. That's how you turn it into awareness that might actually spark change instead of applause. Because the real danger isn't just one man having more power than charities or governments. It's all of us getting so used to it that we stop asking why it's needed at all. MrBeast's empire proves one thing above all else. In the age of platforms, inequality isn't just ignored. It's monetized, branded, and sold back to us one video at a time. And maybe the scariest part? We keep watching. And by watching, we help build the very system that makes real change harder to imagine. The more entertained we are, the more invisible the real problem becomes.